There was no way that this car would be doing what it's doing right now. Look, we did it. We got out of the parking lot, but we don't know. It's a total guess. See this yellow line? It's pulling out again. We are in a parking lot. I have no expectation that this is going to work well. This is new. It always would. Okay, so we're going to go out for a short drive, FSD Beta 8, see if I can tell if there's any improvements over the last one. I think if there are, they're going to be small, but who knows? Put in one destination. I'm going to have to probably switch it after we get there to go to a different area. Again, it's going to be a short loop, but let's see if I can tell any major differences. So far, on a straight, well, not straight, but no intersections so far. It's behaving smoothly, no problems. Okay, came to a complete stop, and a little bit slow through the pulling out into the intersection, but not bad. Should turn right here. Okay, that was nice. Okay, no blinker on that merge. I'm not sure whether or not most people probably don't put a blinker on there, and I haven't seen that yet in the beta. You saw I live streamed the update. Us beta testers, you know, we were hoping that maybe we would get the holiday features, since it's been, I think, 13 days since the last update. Elon told everyone, tweeted that there would be holiday features. The screen in the last update for the fleet, as well as us today, said update unwrapping presents. What does that mean? I'm still hopeful that there's some features in here that we have, and some features that you already have on the regular software update that'll be unlocked somehow in the next day or two for Christmas. But we don't know. It's a total guess. I was a little bit hesitant that we would get full-blown holiday features for everyone else, because then it's not as much of a surprise. Okay, so that was the last couple days. It's been waiting a long time to get into this turn lane. It quickly got into the turn lane with the blinker, so that was good. Now this is no markings into the shopping center. Pulling in, and all right. I think right about here is where it's going to stop, because that's the destination. So, all right, it pulled in. It's been having problems in parking lots doing that recently. One of my last videos, the pulling out of Costco, was an amazing job at pulling out of a parking lot, and in the past few days, without an update, it seems to not be quite so good. So now we have an update. We don't know what's changed. Part of this is, you know, testing that. So I'm gonna pick a destination. Take me to Whole Foods Market on Old Keene Mill Road. Okay, so it says routing with no traffic data. We have LTE signal, so I'm not sure why that is. So it sees this yellow line. It's pulling out again. We are in a parking lot. I have no expectation that this is going to work well, but with the new update, maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll see. Okay, so I tried to go down that lane and quickly switched. This is this is definitely a little bit different behavior than what I've seen in the past. So that's not great, but it's definitely better. Sometimes it just gives up in parking lots. My Costco video was wonderful, but I mean, look, we did it. We got out of the parking lot in a not so easy way. All right, this could be a challenge because this we got a bike lane here that hadn't been doing great, and look at that. Okay, we went around the bike lane and we're in the lane, so that is another improvement over Beta 7. Very happy to see that. So one thing, I haven't posted very many videos in the past week, maybe a little bit over a week. A couple reasons for that. One, had a lot of work to do, and then holidays, Christmas shopping, and so getting our house ready. So not as much time, and also the times I did go drive, you know, the drives were pretty boring. Every day the car seemed to do a little bit something different on the drives at intersections, sometimes better, sometimes worse, with no updates. But really nothing overall interesting. I mean, like, failures to me are good because the car is learning on each time it fails. But I mean, this is totally an unknown. So there's really no traffic out right now. But that was a good stop. Proceed through the intersection. We'll have to see. I think it's going to take a few days of driving to really know what's better and what's not. But so far, it's handling the drive better, smoother, and this is really good because the last update, we didn't really see too much major improvements. I think we saw some improvements in some edge cases. I posted a video where my car was staying to the left or to the center, basically just to the right of the imaginary center line when there were no markings whatsoever. Like, this road is wide, but there's a clear yellow line and there's a clear white line for where the cars are parked. But in the other video, neither of those exist. And before the last update, the car weaved back and forth. Oh, this is new. It always put on a blinker to try to get into that street, and it didn't. So that's another change. It's so good. So anyway, no weaving on the last update. Maybe some edge cases taken care of. But this is pretty solid. I mean, so far. Okay, so it decided to stop because there's a car coming up, and traffic light turned red, and we went. Okay, and then this car that was coming is now just on my quarter. Okay, I'm not sure. The recording stopped. Turned it back on. I do have to be careful what I say with the voice commands. Yeah, I think it's the voice commands. So, but this is smooth. That was good. It pulled out into the intersection and wasn't quite sure and waited for that car. So that's good. Safe. A little bit of complicated lights with no turn on red to the left, but good. nice turn with the blinker into the turn lane and pulling us into the Whole Foods parking lot. Another parking lot. We'll see how it handles this one. If it, where it takes us. Here's the thing. Okay, so it's showing 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, but we're only doing 15 in a parking lot. That's good. Some of the past updates, we had other testers and myself seeing that it thought we were in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, and in a parking lot, it just didn't care. But right now, it seems to be limiting us to 15. Okay. Oh my gosh. Whole Foods. Oh, you know, I really need to go back and, but, where, now what? Is it done? Okay, I think we're done. Turn it off. I'm gonna come over here. All right, well, there's a few more things I want to check out. So, take me to Trader Joe's. Okay. So, 2 parking lots, pretty good. That one, not so great. Again, I have no idea what the changes are. The release notes are identical. We'll report that and see how we do now. Oops. I disengaged. Okay, here we go. Here we've got to get across 3 lanes into a left turn lane, I believe. We didn't get over in time, so let's see what it's going to do. Oh, it went for it. Okay. I disengaged there. It didn't seem like it was turning properly. All right, so we've seen some good things so far and still some not perfect things. But I think it's important to realize some people from the comments on YouTube, from social media posts, Twitter, some people think that the point of us testing and beta testing the software is to test a final product. You know, does it work? It's ready for release. Perfect. It's great. Send it out. And then they see failures. They see where it's not working perfectly, and they say, "Oh no, it's horrible. It's not going to be ready to go." However, when you're dealing with neural nets and machine learning, failures are good. Seeing edge cases are good. It's all about tweaking it. So I think AI Driver on YouTube posted a video the other day about how the AI, and he talked about some of these things. He talked about how the hard part is done. He posted some videos from Tesla on Autonomy Day and a few other lectures, how the hard part is getting the maps and getting the visualization, getting the machine and the cameras to see the surroundings. Now all we have to do is drive and tweak the machine learning neural nets so that it actually can understand the environment and take the proper actions. So I truly believe that is the case, and all of the beta testing we're doing is all of the failures are feeding the system and making it better at a rapid scale. I could be wrong, but let's face it, a couple of years ago, 6 months ago, there were people posting online that there was no way that this car would be doing what it's doing right now for another 5 to 10 years. Fast forward 6 months, it's doing it, and we quickly forget how amazing it is that the car is making some drives from point A to point B in city streets, residential neighborhoods, and requiring zero to few interventions at all. Okay, so that was not good. I'm going to report that. But I will say, at that place in the past, it would try to get into the turn lane and stay there. This time, it got into the turn lane and said, that's not right. So it's better. It's not great. But an improvement. Okay, so we did get a couple erroneous blinkers quickly to the left, but now we're turning into the Springfield Plaza. Trader Joe's is right here on the right. Again, okay, so that time didn't slow down as much, but we are entering the parking lot here, and we are in front of Trader Joe's. So that is it's something. It's disengage. Actually, there's nobody here, so I'm going to input another destination video for the first time ever on any of the betas.